I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I can create whatever I want to create.
The separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams, that want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled.
Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart. The most important thing is to be able to sacrifice what you are for what you will become.
I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is work ethic. While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working. I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill, you're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple.
I dare you to fail. A young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He like, the beach? I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit. He should have wore shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he like, this guy crazy. Adrian, he like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. He said, come on out a little further. He came out a little further. It was right at his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This child is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man getting scratching, holding him down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? I said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Listen to me, shh. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Somebody came to my office the other day crying. I said, look, don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt, get a reward from it. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success.
That just got everything to do with effort.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
You shouldn't have any doubt in your mind about what you're supposed to do tonight and about how you're supposed to do it.
This is your time.
Now,
I don't want them to gain another yard.
We got to go out there and we got to take it.
You take their game and you shove it right back in their face.
That's how winning is done.
Team is something you belong to, something you feel, something you have to earn.
If we don't come together,
It's over.
And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of it.
I'll ask you one last time.
To be the best that you can be.
play like champions.
Win.
It's about heart. It's about who can go out there and play the hardest.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners.
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die,
Willing to take the hits.
who's going to win that inch.
Let me tell you something you don't let anything, nothing, come between us.
On this team, we fight.
And we shut them down because we can.
How would I rank this year's team compared to the last couple years? Well, there's three things we say before each game. First thing is that we're going to play better defense than the other team. Second is that we're going to take better shots. Third is that we're not going to turn the ball over. And the first one, the defense, is HB plays defense, and we play defense, so that's a given. The second is taking better shots, and this year the guys impressed me. They took better shots more often than not. And the biggest thing about taking extra shots is they made them. The bunnies, the 5-footers, the wide open layups, the ones that they're supposed to make, they made them. And they put that ball in the basket through traffic when they're wide open, whatever the case may be. They made those. If they got fouled, they put them in. And I can't say too much about that. They just put the ball in the basket without worrying about the calls. They put the ball in the basket. And you know what? I'm not going to take credit for that. I'm not going to take credit for that. I'm gonna give all the credit to Jimmy, Coach Jimmy Tannehill, coached them when they were in junior high, and I'll definitely give them the credit. Yeah, credit to Jimmy. The third thing behind playing better defense, behind making our shots, taking better shots into the team, the last thing is not turning the ball over. And every week, every game, we'd come in and say, you know what, last game we had 8 turnovers. Let's cut it down. Let's cut it down to 7. Let's cut it down to 6. And you know what? The guys responded. If the guy was open, hit him with the pass. If the guy wasn't open, they thread the needle, get it right in there. If they, if it was a pass that probably shouldn't have been made, and I wouldn't have made it, they'd make it anyways, and for some reason it'd get through. And our turnovers weren't that many. If I said in the beginning of the game, I want 8 turnovers, you know what? They go out there and they give me 12. And again, I can't take credit for this. I can't take credit for teaching them, because you know what, I really didn't do that much. But the junior high coach, Coach Jimmy Tannehill, he taught them when they were in 7th and 8th grade, and honestly, if it wasn't for him, I don't know if they know how to pass the ball. And you got to give credit where credit is due. And Jimmy, you can take all the credit. After playing better defense, after taking better shots, and after no turnovers, not turning the ball over, I would say that the fourth one that we didn't really mention is the intangibles. The plays that, the 50-50 balls, the balls where we get on the ground, the balls where, it'd be loose and we jump on the ground and we get there first. Or if we were running down the court, we get down to the paint before the offense would. The things that, that don't really come up in the stat sheet, the things that, that impress me the most is that our team responded to the stuff, the intangibles, the things that, really you can't coach. And, this year, so many things just impressed me about this team, so many crazy things that, I watched them on the court. I had no clue what they were doing. I don't even know what was going on, but yet, I guess they knew. And they responded well. And again, I don't know how this team ranks amongst other teams. I know when I was in junior JV, they didn't rank against us. 23-0, I can't beat that. But besides that, one of the best teams I've seen in a while. And I would say just because of the intangibles. But in all seriousness, it was a good team to coach. I loved every minute of it. From when I told Joe Pete to massage Elijah when Elijah got hurt, or Elijah was faking or something, I don't know, and Joe had to massage him, or he thought he had to. From the Schaumburg game where Joe hit that shot in the corner to put us up by 1, to where the championship game, Joe, you got that steal. Missed the layup. David had his back. And then from the Rosemont game, the last game of the year, beat a varsity team with our JV subs. Last 5 guys on the bench, they usually don't play as much. They came in. You guys played really well. Watching that game, you guys saw a couple of the highlights. Watching that game, that was definitely one of the most fun games to coach. I don't know if I really coach you guys. I don't know if I did much. I didn't really have to do that much. I didn't have to really yell that much this year. I don't really yell that much anyways, you know that. I didn't really have to give any pregame speeches to pump you guys up to get ready for basketball. You guys just feel ready to play. And I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me coach you guys. I appreciate it. Do the whole thing one more time?
No, just do that one.
Okay. Hey! Why? Stop it. That can't happen. I can't do this. I'm not gonna take credit for it. You know, I'll give the credit to Jimmy. Stop laughing. Give credit where credit is due. That's one thing I learned. And you know, Jimmy Tannehill, he Coach Jimmy Tannehill, he coached them when they were in junior high. And Mila, why are you chewing on whatever you're chewing on? Literally, I'm trying to have an interview here. Mila, come here! 3 things we like to say before. David!
Mila!
You know, our turnovers weren't that many. If I said in the beginning of the game, I want 8 turnovers, you know what? They go out there and they give me 12. Shut up, David!
Go.
You know, if I asked them, this game I want 8 turnovers. Can't take credit from my team. The team, you know, I just inherited them. David, dude, you got. How would I rank